Well, overall, I thought that was a great college baseball game. I thought Shaw, their starter, was really good. He commanded his fastball on both sides of the plate, had a nice slider, a good changeup. I thought our offensive approach against him was really good. I thought we squared some balls up. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get across any runs. But Scott Silverstein and Whit Mayberry pitched like veterans, like they should. But most importantly, in that ball game, I thought that we played really spectacular defense. The fact that we didn't have any errors, we handled the ball in the infield, was really, really important. And we certainly needed a game like that. And I'm happy with how our guys handled the situation.
You mentioned the other day, amidst all this hitting and defense,
Yeah.
obviously what happened yesterday with Kramer, these routes wouldn't continue. Eventually, you need timely hitting, you need pitching.
Right.
Kind of how proud are you of that aspect that came through with that?
Well, I'm really proud of them. I knew the offensive output that we had in the first 5 games. That's not going to be there every day, certainly, and it's going to come down to how do we pitch and how do we pick up the ball in the infield and I'm proud of our guys because you're going to face really tough pitchers in our league. Shaw, their starter today was one of those type guys, and you're just not going to knock the fences down, and but you got to stick with the fundamentals like we did, and you'll be rewarded for it. And then fortunately, when they took him out of the game, we were able to expand a little bit and capitalize.
You get 88 pitches out of Scott.
Yeah.
Just talk about him and Wade coming in relief to keep that momentum going.
Yeah, I thought Scott was really good. I know that he wanted to stay out there, but I knew that he was approaching that 90-pitch limit, and had he not had that 4-pitch walk, he might have pitched through that inning. But I thought he was in really good command of the game. I thought he had really good stuff today, and certainly Whit energized us when he came in there. It's just a great story that last year in the middle of the year he has arm surgery, and we don't know when he's going to be back, and all of a sudden he's back the first weekend, last weekend at ECU, and he's back out there pitching on our mound today, and so and looks really, really good. And so I thought the combination of those two guys was really very good today.
Yeah, what did you know that with? I felt like going into maybe even how close to you guys leaving for Greenville did you know he'd be able to go?
Well, about 10 days before the start of the season, I mean, he was pitching on our squad scrimmage. It's just some days it would come out really good, and some days it wouldn't. And that's typically what happens when the guys come back from arm surgeries. Is you just not quite sure what you're going to get. So really, it's a matter of warming him up in the bullpen and see how he feels. And we know this with Whit Mayberry. He's going to throw strikes. Certainly his stuff is not there yet to where it was last year, but he's going to throw the ball where you ask him to throw the ball, and he's going to throw strikes. So, we really didn't know for sure really until we warmed him up down at East Carolina that game that he'd be able to pitch.
Brandon, pretty much a tear so far.
Yeah.
That middle of the order, with Downs and Towns right behind them, which
Right.
carried you today and really carrying all season.
Yeah, both of those guys, Downs and Towns, are both doing a really nice job. Obviously Brandon gets up there in that situation. He's looking for something up in the zone that he can drive, and he got it and put a good swing on it. But both of them have, and that's sometimes how a season goes throughout the entire season. It might be a couple of guys that get red hot, and then the next ball game or the next week it might be another combination of guys. But overall offensively, I thought I thought our offensive approach was really good today. I think we hit a lot of balls in the middle of the field. Their shortstop made some really nice plays, and hopefully we can come and repeat that again tomorrow.
Nick, going to be able to extend that scoreless streak?
I don't know. We don't really worry about it. Nick obviously had a good outing on Tuesday. Nick was very efficient in that outing. He only threw 60 pitches, which allows him to come back tomorrow. And we pretty much have a full bullpen tomorrow, and certainly there'll be a number of guys that'll go out there on that mound tomorrow.